Hello, everyone. We are all for you. Our tool's name is Stock for You, and today we're going to present our program traditional models. My name is Aníbal Hernandez. I'm the team leader, and we have Xavier Serrano as our project manager, and our team members are Mike Weaver and Kurt Church. Here is our model listing. So we are going to present the event table, then context DFD, level 0 DFD, level 1 DFD, and the pseudocode for our selected process from level 1 DFD, and ERT, which are ERTs, which are logical and physical. So this is our event table. So this is a summary of our program on a table. So our program is going to needs to be able to barcode scan or image upload. So we have the description, source, destination, and action for each event. So for the barcode scanning, we have the upload a picture or scan of the barcode. Then the source is phone or webcam. The destination is the system. And the action is decode barcode data, add item to database. So these are basically all of our features of the program. So the program detects a new item, so and then it goes to the system, and then the destination is the user interface that prompts the user to enter the item information. So each event unlocks the next one. So at the end we have update inventory. So the user can choose to add or remove edit or remove an item from the database, and the result is the item updated on the database. So now we have the context DFD. So here in the middle we have the system, and on the sides we have the phone/webcam and the user interface. So this is like a visual representation of the event table. So the phone/webcam uploads the image to the system, and then the system detects a new item, so it goes to the user interface, and then from the user interface it goes up to so the user can enter the item information, and then it goes to the system, and then the user can request report that one goes from the user interface to the system. And then the user can also update the inventory, which is it goes from the user interface to the system. And that's about it from the context DFD. So now we move on with Kurt with level 0 DFD.
Awesome, thank you. So yeah, the level 0 DFD, you get to the website or the system, I guess, and then from there, you get prompted to either log in, and if you can't, sign up, which will then take you back to the login screen. After you logged in, you get to the dashboard, and on the dashboard, you have options to edit, add, or delete items. There's also an inventory inquiry view, where it'll show you all the items that are in the system. From there, you can generate a PDF, a printable PDF. If you edit or add, you have more options to edit more details about the item or add more details to the item. And then we will move on to the next slide with Xavier.
Hello, I'm Xavier. So this is the
level 1 DFD, and this is pretty much where the main sub-processes come together and form the complete system. And it's more just a more detailed diagram, and has just a more exploded view, you could say. So we start up here with adding the item, like we're adding our items, and we're gonna have some user interface, right? So we're gonna have the user login. You say yes or no. If no, you go to the login page. But if you do say yes, then we add a new item page right here. And this leads to two things. We'll start over here where my cursor is showing the scanning barcode. We did talk about integrating the scan barcode as before. And then the camera detection. We do the camera detection, there is no. So we yes, scan the barcode, boom, and then it all leads to saving and storing in the database. And you can see here too that when you add a new item to the page, it always leads to save and store in database, which is our goal. So here we have input name, input quantity, and an input category. All the information you need, like input your storage, inventory, and all saved into that database that we are trying to achieve, and all done through a user interface page. Thank you. And onto the pseudocode.
So the add item pseudocode, it's pretty simple. You'll have an add item button on your dashboard where, well, I guess I'll just go through pseudocode. You create there's going to be a creation for the add item button with a link to the add item form. You click it, you get to that form, and on that form, there's going to be a go back button to return to the dashboard, and on that form you'll display the form title and barcode scanner section, and also display the fields for the item. So category, name, quantity, signed in, signed out, barcode number, and then there's going to be a confirmation at the bottom to add the item or save whatever changes if you edited the item. Now the JS in the background, or it's not in the background, but the JavaScript to handle this functionality. First, it loads the DOM from the start and stop scan buttons, and the scanner container and barcode results display. We have an event listener to start and stop scanning. If you click start scanning, it'll hide the start scanning button and shows a stop scanning button. If once you're scanning, it'll initialize the barcode scanner. And so pretty much the container will have like a camera view. So you'll have to hold up the barcode to the camera. Once the system detects the barcode, it'll stop scanning automatically, or you can stop scanning manually. And it'll take that barcode and put it into a text box. Yeah, and that's pretty much it for the JavaScript in the background.
All right, thank you, Kurt.
Next slide.
So here is the first of the entity relationship diagrams. This is the logical EFD. So logical EFD models the information gathered from all the requirements that we have, and it kind of shows the relationships and kind of how the the system is, but yet the database hasn't been completely designed yet. It's showing cardinality between each one of the entities and the attributes between the entities and how each one of the actions takes place. If you're not familiar with this version of the cardinality, I put a little legend down there in the corner. This isn't the Chen version. This is more of the engineering kind of version of the cardinality. There's also a description of each one of the major entities that we're using in this case, such as the employee, which has a lot of work to do related to adding things, removing things, and scanning things, as well as receiving things at the other end when they're issued devices that are tracked in the inventory and where they're coming from with the location. This diagram represents the what do you call it? Things have been distilled a little bit, so not all the items have all the characteristics in them. They've been broken out a little bit with the item type and the category to help track things and generate the reports. In addition to having additional attributes for the supplier and the manufacturer and when they were purchased, so that they can be tracked a little better, so that when they were purchased, so that it will help with tracking them, or if it's going to be expired. Slide. So this would be the physical ERD. The physical ERD represents our preliminary version of the database, the first cut of the actual design. Not done yet, just the first cut, and how we would expect it to be at this stage. This is my swag for it at this moment. So you can see a lot of basically the same entities with the same cardinalities, but with a lot more detail in there related to all the attributes, and how the item has a lot of the ways of tracking everything in regards to how items in the categories and the types are being in there, adding in serial numbers, how it's being pulled in with the scans through the transaction IDs, and all the different items that are going to be able to be followed through each one of the items, and they're assigned in the database so that you can pull out the information. Let's see. I believe that's it. I'll send it back to Annabelle for the wrap up.
Yeah, so that's about it. These were our traditional models explanation. So thank you for watching this video, and have a good day.